Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Chinese food mukbang and I'm so excited. I'm starving. I have crab rangoons. They're delicious, nice and crispy. The food's like hot, steamy hot. I have an egg roll. I got one of their like combo platters, so it comes with an egg roll, rice, these chicken teriyakis, which are delicious. And then I got some of the roasted pork lo mein. It's a lot of food. Oh my gosh. I love this place. It's right down the road from me. And their Chinese food, I just absolutely love it. It's like my favorite. Oh, geez. But yeah, so we're going to start with the little crab rangoon. They look so good. Oh, so good. I had the hardest time deciding like what I wanted because I am like the worst with Chinese food, as in I want everything. So I had a really hard time picking out what I wanted because usually that's the thing. I feel like Chinese food, I want a little bit of everything, so I end up spending so much money because I'm like, I want lo mein, but I want crab rangoons, but I want chicken fingers, but I want, you know. So I tried to like limit myself. But I love their lo mein. It's like so flavorful and delicious. I was like totally feeling something like this, just like, I don't know, hearty, kind of greasy. I was just, you know, in the mood for some Chinese, some grub. I did a poll asking you guys. I should have known. I feel like a lot of you guys like Chinese food. I feel like anytime I put Chinese food in a poll, it wins every time. And then I just have this lime and watermelon seltzer water. Ooh. Yeah, I just got out of work, picked up my food, came home. Oh, it's steamy. I hope you guys can see the steam. I don't know if you can. It's nice and hot. It's so good. I'm starving. You guys know I'm gonna say that every time, right? I hope you guys have been having a good week. My week's been pretty good since I last saw you. I did what I said I didn't want to do. But it just happens once I start talking about like the holidays and stuff. Like now I'm like super stressed out. I have so much time to like figure it out. I need to just like calm down. But now I'm like just worried about like, I don't know. My head's like all over the place. I'm very much like an overthinker and an overstressor. I've talked to you guys before about like me possibly wanting to go back to college. And I've been looking like at a lot of online classes or night classes that are offered. And there is this school in Massachusetts, and they offer this it's a paralegal studies. You can get a certificate in paralegal studies, and it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like 100% online, because I was trying to look at something that was more like criminal justice or something with like psychology, like anything like in one of those categories, or the law or whatever, and that popped up. So I was like, maybe that would be interesting. So I was looking like at the courses that they'd have you take, and I don't know. So I was like looking into that. But then of course I get like in my own head, and then I'm like, you know, is it something that I can manage? Is it something I can afford? Am I going to enjoy doing it? So I don't know. I'm very like back and forth. And I'm trying to not act very like impulsively, because I do that with a lot of things, and like it's involving like my time and my money and like my life, my career, you know. So I really just like want to make sure that I make the right choice, you know. But like I said, I'm always second guessing myself. Like sometimes I complain about, I don't know, not necessarily my job, but just like how I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. Like I always think about that. And I always think about like, I just beat myself up and I'm just like, oh, you're a failure. You've never accomplished anything. You don't have anything that you can say you're proud of. And I think I'm just being very like, kind of like shallow and closed mind towards myself, because I know that you don't need like a degree or anything like that to be successful. A lot of people who don't have degrees are very successful, you know? I know that, but I think that because I see like, you know, my peers or like just family or people around me like doing those types of things, it just, I don't know. I think I just get in my own head about it. And I just want to make sure that if I'm going to go to school, that I'm doing it for the right reasons and I'm doing it for me. And I'm doing it because it's something that I genuinely think I'm going to enjoy. I will. It's so crispy too. I love how they cook them. They're so good. Mm. Chinese food makes me sing. But yeah, I just want to make sure that if I'm going to go to school, I'm going to do something I want to do. And then I'm like, you know, I look at the job and I like have to look at other people who do the job or try to like read into it more and see like, you know, what are their kind of like day-to-day lives, you know? I just feel like I've been at my job for so long that I'm just like, I don't know any other way, you know? So I'm like, what is like a day in the life of someone who does that? And in the same token, I'm a person who can get bored like pretty easily. So sometimes doing like the same thing over and over and over again is kind of like, it just kills me. But then on the flip side, I'm like, but I'm very comfortable, and it like scares me to be put into like a job or position where like the day-to-day changes a lot. And it sounds like that kind of thing is, you know, depending on like the field you're in, like where you're actually working, of course it's gonna vary, but I don't know, I feel like I look at those kind of things and I kind of like discourage myself. So yeah, I have no idea. I've been thinking a lot about that. I'm still considering it because it does sound like very interesting, and the classes seem like, you know, genuine classes that I would be like interested in, but maybe I am just like overthinking it and just kind of freaking myself out, you know? Like, of course, any new job is going to be scary. Any new change is going to be, you know, I just have to, if it's something I genuinely want to do, I just have to go for it. It's just hard for me to do that. I'm not really a person that takes a lot of risks. It's just not the type of person I am. Like, I like being comfortable. I like doing things that I know. And like, I always like in high school, I feel like I could do pretty well. I could get by pretty well. And I felt like I didn't have to try as much. Like, of course, with math, I've never been a good math person. I've never been good at math. So it would always frustrate me when I couldn't just like understand it easily. Because I feel like a lot of other things I could just like get, you know? Which is how I was. Like, I get upset, or I feel like, I think I'm just mean to myself. It's like, oh, if you don't understand it, like instantly the first time you do it, then, you know, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're incompetent. I'm like so mean to myself, and it's just like, that's so not realistic. And I feel like I got away with that in high school because I could get things pretty quickly. But I just feel like I worry about that. Like, I don't want to put myself in a position where God forbid, you know, I might struggle, or I might just not get it like instantly, which is like, I don't know. I don't like taking risks. I don't like being bad at things, if that makes sense. Like I said, I don't know. But I don't know, I just feel like I'm thinking of a lot like of excuses and reasons to not do it. And maybe I need to like alter that and like be like, okay, but this is why you should do it, you know? So blah, blah, blah. I've been thinking a lot about that, clearly. Seems I've just talked about it for however long, 10 minutes here. But yeah, so I've been thinking a lot about that. Stressing over the holidays, like I told you guys in my last video. Me and Steven picked out some Halloween candy, so we'll be ready to hand out candy. I still haven't decided what I was going to do. I told you guys I wanted to do like a scarecrow, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what Steven's going to do. I think he's going to find like some type of like mask of some sort and just wear that. Something like simple, easy, you know. That's a lot of lo mein. There's a lot left, and I feel like I ate quite a bit. I love their egg rolls too. They're so good. But yeah. And then I feel like I've been struggling a lot with like my YouTube analytics. Like I feel like I've been like posting YouTube videos for quite some time now. I feel like there's just some things I still don't really understand, which like I hate. So I've really been trying to like pay more attention to like my analytics and like really trying to like understand it, because some stuff just doesn't make sense to me. And then I get frustrated because I feel like there's not really anyone there who can like help you with it. So that's kind of been like bothering me. Do any of you guys like post videos? Do you guys know much about like the analytics? Any of it? I don't understand a lot of it. I can comprehend like views, watch hours. Yeah. But the other stuff, I really don't get. So if any of you guys have like a channel and can understand like some of the analytics a little bit and kind of like explain some of it to me, that'd be great. Because I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I really want to understand it better. And if any of you guys like have like a paralegal background or studied like paralegal studies or anything like that, if you guys could like comment down below and just like let me know how the experience was. Did you do like in-person classes, online classes? What type of job do you have? What kind of things do you do throughout the day? Like anything. I feel like that would be really helpful. I'd love to hear. I was actually thinking about that because I was so like worried about, I don't know. I hate that I feel like I don't have a lot of people to like turn to or people who have experience in that. So I can't like ask them those questions. And I think it's really awesome that I have this platform because I can ask you guys. Because I'm sure maybe even if you didn't like study that specific thing, or, you know, I feel like someone is going to have some information somewhere, right? So I figured I would ask you guys for help. If you guys know anything or have any tips or suggestions, definitely leave them down in the comments below and let me know. Chinese food is one of those things though, like I'll be so full by the time I finish, and then I feel like an hour or two later I'm like hungry again. Does anybody else get that? I feel like I asked it a long time ago, but I do. I feel like I like get hungry again. The rice is good this time. Sometimes, like, that's my only complaint, is that sometimes the rice is a little bland, but it's been pretty good the past couple times that we've gotten it. I have such a bad weakness for Chinese food, like, and because it's, like, right down the road, too. I probably get it way more than I should, honestly, but it's so good. I can't help it. Chinese food is, like, near and dear to my heart. I've told you guys a long time ago, if you've been here for a while, like, my Nana, she really loved Chinese food, and the night before Thanksgiving, she would pick me up and I would go over to like her house and get Thanksgiving dinner ready and everything. But the night before, she would always take me to this Chinese buffet. So I just feel like ever since she passed, like, I don't know, I just hold it in a very special place in my heart. And I just feel like comfort, and I feel reminded of her even more so when I'm like having Chinese food. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's this candle. Speaking of my Nana, it could make me cry. So me and Steven went to Target, and they have this Casa Luna brand, and they have this comforter and sheet set that I really, really want, sage green. It's so pretty. It's pricey. I haven't gotten it, but but they have like candles and stuff, and I was like smelling their candles, and there's this one candle, and it's called Reflection. They have a few different ones. They have like Reflection, Clarity, Tranquility, Serenity, I think. They have a few different ones. The Clarity one I really like. It's very clean. It reminds me of like a spa. I like that one. But the Reflection one, I smelt it and like immediately like teared up, and I could have bawled my eyes out because it smelled like my Nana. Like it reminded me of my Nana. It's so weird. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. And I feel like, I don't know if I told you guys this, but like, I don't know. I smell it and I think of her and I feel her and I sense her, you know? And it's just weird how we like associate like food or feelings or scents or smells with like certain people. And I don't know what it is about that scent, but it smells like her. Like I feel like I'm with her again. It's so weird. And then I'm like looking at it because there's like lavender and stuff in it. I'm like, is this like the type of like perfume? Maybe she wore like a perfume or had like a room spray or something that smelled similar to that. But yeah, every time I smell it, I immediately feel like I'm with her. So every time we go to Target now, I always like run over and sniff it and do a little spray. But I don't know. I just like thought of that because I was talking about my Nana. It was really sweet, but it was making me blat. So I put that on my Christmas list for Steven. I was like, I'd really like, you know, the Clarity and the Reflection scent. That Reflection scent, I swear. I pray that they never, ever, ever discontinue that or get rid of it, because I will now be buying it until the end of time. Yeah, I miss her a lot. Ugh, I'm getting sad. Anyways, next topic. I'm full, actually. Ooh, I have like really bad hiccups. I love like seltzers. It's way worse with like soda and stuff. Like anything bubbly, it makes me like get like really bad like hiccups. This is making me hiccup. Probably because I'm like slugging it. Anyway, I'm full. But yeah, so I mean that's kind of like all I've had going on this week. Got candy for trick-or-treating. Still trying to figure out Halloween costumes. Like looking into the paralegal studies. So if you guys have, like I said, any experience or any like tips or suggestions or anything, definitely comment them down below, because I would love to hear from you guys. Like, I think it's so awesome, and I'm so fortunate that I have this platform to be able to like ask you guys this. So if anybody knows anything, definitely leave it commented down below. And then Target and that candle that like makes me bawl my eyes out and blat. So I feel like I've been going to Target a lot lately, probably because of that candle. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of it. I've kind of just been, you know, hanging out. I've been really like enjoying filming my mukbangs and everything with you guys. I like doing it like once a week. It's a nice schedule for me. It makes me feel like motivated and productive to, you know, keep filming and keep like a regular schedule and everything. And I don't feel too like overwhelmed or too pressured or feel like I'm like doing too much or taking on too much, you know? So yeah, I've really been enjoying like just how everything's going. Oh, and then I'm like painting my hallway. I did a bunch of work. I'm gonna have to tell you about that in a different video, because this is like getting kind of long. So maybe I'll talk to you guys about that in my next video, about all the stuff I got going on with my hallway. I swear. By the time I'm like 50, maybe I'll be done like decorating, painting, redoing things around here. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm full. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit a thumbs up and leave a comment down below for me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.